The regular recommended daily dose of funny is just not enough. Thankfully, we have extra funny with TJ and Riggins.
Looking at this headline here, it reads, I dropped out of my PhD program and joined, anyone?
OnlyFans?
OnlyFans.
That makes sense.
It's empowering, and now I make millions. You ever hear any of these tabloid stories where it's somebody joining OnlyFans? They were doing this like you're supposed to and would be normally considered to be successful and a producer in life and contributor to the economy and all that. Then they joined OnlyFans and now they're destitute. You ever hear that? It's always like OnlyFans is the story of fairy tales. If you want to be a millionaire, the way to do it is at-home porn.
Is she hot? Or I say she. Is it a guy? It's not a guy, is it?
No, it's a woman. Let's see. And usually they're from Australia or somewhere like that.
Yeah.
She is, she's pretty. Well, she's a Texas-born engineer and content creator. Redefining, they say that we're redefining what this means or that. No, you're not. Like earlier in the show, I was saying, men having cuddle parties is not redefining masculinity.
No.
Here's what it said. Men's cuddling group aims to redefine masculinity and heal trauma. All right, you're not redefining masculinity.
Well,
you're doing feminine things.
Right.
Yeah. They said we're aiming to do it. It's like,
Yeah.
You're not going
we
to.
want to.
No,
We
no.
want to change the definition. Well, sorry. I don't know any guys that's about, what we should do tomorrow, Saturday? Instead of watching the game, let's go to a cuddle party. We'll just.
Let's have our own cuddle party.
Yeah, let's just
Right.
cuddle.
But why do you have to change the definition of a word that you don't even think is a good thing?
Right.
Like all these people like toxic masculinity. We're changing what masculinity is. No, why don't you just go and admit you're doing the opposite of masculine?
Right.
Yeah.
Call it what it is.
Yeah. Don't try to drag everybody else into your shit.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't want to cuddle with no dude. I can't think of a single guy I want to
What
cuddle
about a
with.
group of them?
Yeah, no way.
A group cuddle party.
You probably don't want to cuddle in general, much less.
I mean, yeah, I don't mind it, but if there's one, we're going to kick him out of the cuddle
Yeah.
group if he doesn't start acting right.
you're getting kicked out of the cuddle group, dude.
Are you kidding me? I started this cuddle group. Now you're throwing me out?
You kidding
Son
me?
of a bitch.
I missed one session.
We're going to put you on the wait list.
You're in the waiting pool.
I forgot to shave my chest that one time and I was a little prickly.
Yeah.
No, Derek, no. It's not okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's pretty. Let's
Yeah, I'm
see
sure.
How old
An
she is.
engineer. I mean, that's like that's a
Texas-born
brilliant
engineer and content creator who is redefining what it means to combine brains and beauty. With a resume that boasts a background in engineering and a burgeoning career in adult content creation. If you're in school, are you an engineer? No.
And I love how all these OnlyFans girls are like, I'm making so much money to justify it. Well, yeah, you can go rob a bank too, but it's frowned upon. I mean, it's,
Still nasty.
yeah.
But was she a thriving straight A student in her PhD program as an engineer, or did she flunk out and then go to OnlyFans?
I doubt she's at the top of her class. Doubt it. 'Cause she'd still be there.
Let's see. With the resident engineering, Zara is her name, has become an internet sensation, garnering attention for her unique approach to teaching maths and science. Maybe she does like role playing, like she's being a scientist but naked.
Yeah, right.
Right.
She rose to fame on YouTube with tutorials on machine learning and neural networks.
Whoa.
Now has an OnlyFans account where she shares her passion for STEM and a bit more. In her own words, Zara has found a way to, quote, combine education and entertainment, end quote. Oh, her own words, huh?
Yeah.
You don't say.
She's actually teaching while doing the adult content?
It says. Oh, Wondered how long it would be before this word popped up. Zara's journey began like many others in academia. She was pursuing a PhD at a prestigious university while simultaneously managing a YouTube channel aimed at making STEM accessible. Her videos, which broke down complex topics like neural networks into digestible lessons, earned her over 155,000 subscribers. However, academia's rigid structure and relentless funding pressures soon disillusioned her. So she thought, why not be naked?
Sounds good to me.
Let me now go and cater to the lowest common denominator of person out there, which would be the amateur porn clientele.
Yeah. Poor thing.
Yeah, being a professor often means spending more time writing funding proposals than doing research. I wanted to dive into learning and discovery, not paperwork. On her OnlyFans account, Zara has managed to merge education with entertainment in a way that's both profitable and impactful. She posts daily nerdy content on her free page, while her VIP page offers more personalized and artistic posts. So she does all the teaching part, and then I guess after the lesson says, if you want to see me do sexual things with this dry erase marker, then go over to the pay side and let's make it disappear.
Yeah. Gross. What's the world come to?
Everybody's got to have a hook, though.
Yeah. If you had a successful YouTube channel, I think that's kind of a cool idea. You're taking these complex ideas and helping people understand them. Like, that's not, I guess that wasn't enough. But did it actually say she was doing pornography? Because I know some people have OnlyFans, but they're not.
Well, what are they doing? Just
It
pictures?
said adult content, I think.
They did? Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, some people are, OnlyFans wanted to make it more mainstream by saying, like, if you're just a creator, you can get on OnlyFans. You don't have to take your clothes off. Like, just make content.
But you're not going to get money. I mean,
I guess you could if it's interesting enough.
Oh.
But I don't know.
So they're trying to make it more like just a regular social media, but also have that.
I don't know who would want to hear a lesson and then, like, with porn. What is that?
I mean, I don't know.
Like, is there a big audience for that?
Well, I guess the teacher thing.
Yeah, right. Like a role play kind of.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
So weird. God, it just makes my stomach turn, though, because having a daughter now, I think, what are her parents thinking? I mean, and maybe they don't know. But I'm going to know Delilah's every move.
Well, I mean, I think they know that she's not in that program anymore.
Well, sure.
Yeah.
The PhD program.
And it's all about, though, how fast people can get money now. I mean, you know, it doesn't matter what you do.
I know.
You know, I'll go to every length to make a meal. You know, that's how people are.
Yeah, that's the way they look at it.
Yeah.
But she's got nice eyebrows.
Well, that's important.
I'm sure that's what the subscribers are looking at.
Yeah.
Her eyebrows.
She's got nice brows.
You know, I don't blame her. Sitting in an engineering class sounds awful.
Yeah, but if you're smart and you have that, you know, that's a shame to.
Yeah.
Now, who's to say, though, she's smart? I don't know. But I guess if she got in.
Yeah. She's got to be smart.
Yeah.
Just to be in that world, but
she's just doing some stupid things.
They also, you know, when you change the definitions of, you know, tried and true words that have been in our society for a long time, then that's what happens. Like, they look at it like, okay, well, if I'm not doing anything on camera except for, you know, masturbation, then that's not really, that doesn't make me slutty or trashy or,
right.
you know, whatever. Who are you to judge? That's always one. Who are you to judge?
Well, the Lord's judging, so.
I can't think of a single person on the planet that wants a video of me masturbating. It's not a pretty scene.
Not one person.
It's not as sexy as you're probably picturing.
You know what I'd love to see today?
Yeah. It's your lucky day.
Yeah.
He just texted me a video of himself masturbating.
Yeah.
It's
You're
not.
like, oh, God.
It's not
Oh,
as
God.
glamorous as you might be thinking it is. It's really quite a sad scene.
What's he doing? Oh, my God.
It's tough to look sexy with your pants at your ankles, you know,
In a public bathroom.
in a public sure. It's bad. It's not good.
More Extra Funny next.
Hey, I'm Riggins, and I'm not a foot freak like those weirdos on the internet, but I am a freak about footwear. My dad sold socks for decades, and I know everything about feet. I'm not kidding. And now I'm super excited to tell you about Tico Socks, one of the most eco-friendly outdoor brands in the world. Tico socks are designed for all your adventures, running, walking, hiking, skiing, cycling. Experience the comfort and durability of Tico socks on your next adventure. Head over to tjriggins.com/deals and use promo code TJ to save 15% off your Tico socks order.
Introducing the new Media Center on the TJRiggins.com home screen. Watch the TJ and Riggins Show with new Carolina-specific content, deals, and more. Available to check out every weekday. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
Hey, it's TJ, and the people at Cozy Earth are thrilled with all the people who have bought that bubble cuddle blanket that I've been promoting. And as you know, I get a special discount for you, the highest discount that any influencer gets, which is 41% off when you use the code TJ at checkout. People are also loving the bamboo bedding and pajamas. A lot of celebrities like those, but that doesn't matter. I like them. I'm the only celebrity you need to worry about. Go to tjriggins.com/deals. Use the code TJ at checkout for that big 41% discount on everything at Cozy Earth.
The Week in Review is sponsored by Liqueur, the hangover solution. It's a drinking gummy containing DHM, a natural extract that can help you defeat the effects of having one too many cocktails. Go to tjriggins.com/deals and use promo code TJ at checkout to save 20% on your order.
Welcome to Extra Funny with TJ and Riggins.
Earlier on the regular old show, we were talking about this fashion show that went on, and Diesel jeans have this new style of jeans that they were focused on, featuring that show the butt crack. They're very low cut, low waisted jeans, and you don't wear drawers with them, and so it ends up showing your butt crack. And it's for men and women. But all of the models obviously were skinny. Mm-hmm. And do skinny people ever have their butt cracks showing? I think that's mainly just a heavier person's plight.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It definitely happens a lot when someone has massive love handles, like in the back.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Stuff you don't really want to see. But then again, like Riggins was saying earlier, I don't know if I want to see anyone's butt crack. Like, I'm not
skinny, big, yeah. It's just not a...
It's not an area I'm like, you know what I'd like to see today? A butt crack. Like,
so you don't look at it the same way as if you saw cleavage in the bosom. It's the same thing. That's a crack.
it's true.
That where two muscles are coming together.
Well, sure. But it's just different, maybe on paper it's the same thing, but it is different. It's your butt crack.
Because, Riggins, you were young whenever that whale tail thing was a popular look, where the G-string stuck up out of the jeans in the top. Did you like that?
No, but that was also, I think I was a little young for it.
Were you?
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, I mean, I can see why that would be a little. It's so trashy.
It's because you're seeing something you're not supposed to see. Oh, I'm seeing her underwear. I'm not supposed to see her underwear. Yeah. It's the same reason a lot of guys find the underboob sexier than cleavage, top cleavage, because you're used to seeing cleavage everywhere. Or if you see an underboob, you're like, oh,
yeah,
I'm not supposed to be seeing that. So it's kind of an excitement.
And that's all the rage with the kid, the underboob, right? That wasn't around when I was wearing bikini tops. I mean, now you see it everywhere. I'm like, oh, God.
Mm-hmm. You can pull it off. You can pull it off.
No.
No?
And the thing is, you got to have, nobody wants to see like a saggy mama underboob. Like, it's not, you got to have the right, it can look hot, I guess, but I don't know.
Are women waiting longer now if they're getting breast implants? Do they wait longer than they were? You were young though, weren't you?
Yeah, I was 24.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even know if people are doing them now. I don't know what I don't know the thing.
Did you know you wanted them for a long time?
Yeah.
You do.
And I couldn't figure out why my mom had big boobs and I didn't. Mm-hmm. And I didn't find out she had implants until,
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. Until, I don't know, like a year before I got them.
Oh, get out. No way.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And I remember thinking, my whole life was a lie. Why didn't you tell me? She's like, what are you talking about? Calm down. Like, okay. No big deal. you never asked.
And they look great.
Yeah.
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 Her mom's implants.
Oh.
Absolutely. I got them here on my phone.
Yeah, I feel awkward.
Yeah.
Got them as my lock screen.
Yeah.
Did she have them before you were born?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
In the 90s.
All right.
Yeah.
Wow, how tantalizing.
Yeah, she got the first run of them, I guess.
Yeah.
That was,
The OGs.
Yeah. And the doctor that did hers just retired recently. Like, he's old now, obviously. But still up and running. Like, his business is, it's one of the top doctors in Charlotte. But yeah, I just thought, maybe there's like a misconnect here. Like, why didn't I get,
Yeah, that's crazy because that gives you a complex.
Yeah.
That would have been so helpful if she was like, hey, by the way, you have these unrealistic expectations.
I guess
that could have helped you a little bit.
Well, I guess I never talked to her about it.
Yeah.
So she didn't know that. She's like, you never asked. I'm like, well, I guess,
Yeah.
Like, will I tell Delilah one day? I don't know,
Right. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, I don't know when Jody and my daughter had the conversation. I don't know how old she was.
How old was your daughter when Jody got them done? She a kid?
Because we had both kids, before Jody got them. Mm-hmm. I don't remember.
She knows now, right?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how the conversation went though, or how old Lainey was or whatnot. She may have even heard it on the radio one day. I made a joke about it or something.
Sure.
And then asked Jody, "What's he talking about?"
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But I don't know. I don't know how that happened.
It's an awkward thing, I think, as a parent to figure out.
Yeah, what to say.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a big deal. I don't, I guess it was to me at the time. Now I look back and I'm like, she didn't have to tell me that.
What size did she go from to?
Basically what I was, like an A, to probably a large C. Okay. Or, thereabouts. So, I don't know. I think I felt, misled. Like, how could you not tell? Like, my parents were getting a divorce or something. That's how I felt. But it's not, looking back on it, it was silly.
Does she still have her originals?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. Which is impressive.
Well, that's a myth when they say that you have to get them redone every 10 years or whatever.
Yeah.
That's not true.
Right. She actually has the unsafe version of the silicone, which was banned when I got mine.
Yeah. Which was never proven to have been bad for you anyway. It was just a bunch of media.
Really?
Bad media stuff and sent people into hysterics.
It did, yeah.
Yeah. They came back years later after all but the damage had been done then. Mm-hmm.
Sure. And she just never wanted to. Of course, I want mine redone, and we'll get them redone. But she just doesn't care about it as much. So
getting them redone, meaning replacing the implant and doing a lift or something.
Oh yes. If I just spoke with Kyle's one of his best friends is a plastic surgeon in Charlotte, and I saw him at a soccer game like a year ago. I was like, "Here, listen. I know you can't see what's going on here. Just give it to me straight. Do I need a lift?" He was like, yeah. Because if not, you're going to have watermelons. Literally. Yeah.
So would you ever let him do it? Since he and Kyle are best friends?
Here's the tricky part. He is excellent. He moved from Nashville here a few years ago, opened a practice. He's excellent. He just did one of my best friends, Mommy Makeovers. Excellent work. It's the process of him seeing me naked.
Right. That's what I'm saying. This is still, let's assume he's the best.
Yes. So,
but he's your husband's best friend.
Right. The girls, my other friend that just got her mommy makeover, her husband's best friends with him too. They're 3 best friends. It was awkward for her, but she got a fabulous deal.
There you go. That's what I'm asking.
Yes.
I'll give you a good price.
A great deal. Her whole mommy makeover was under like $8,000. Like, great deal. But it was awkward for her. She said straight up, like, when I got in there, I was mortified because we hang out.
He's seen everything with that. He's not just focused on boobs. He's like in the butt and everything else.
I mean,
she's completely naked in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's sucking stuff out of her, her buttocks. And
That's part of a mommy maker? I didn't know what that is. Really.
Well, I don't know if she did.
But don't they do all that tightening and lifting and other parts?
Yeah, I don't know what extent she got. She did a lot.
Did she get that rejuvenation of that area done?
Yeah, no, she didn't do that. But
what do they call that? Effacing, where they make your nay new again.
Yeah,
I don't know. I've heard of the rejuvenation. I didn't know.
I think that's the proper term for it is nay renewal.
Yeah.
So
nay renewal.
It's a vag
We're gonna
lift.
get a nay renewal today. Thank you. So I don't know. It's a tough decision.
But he was like he knows when they go to a party, they see each other, and he knows how she looks completely naked.
Every curve.
Yeah.
Crevice.
But he's so professional that he doesn't view it like that.
Would Kyle have a problem with it?
No, because he's already told me you're going to go to him because
he wants the price break on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he's like Lindsay. He does this for a living. He's super professional. You know, they're both
Until he gets out on the golf course with Kyle, he's like, I did a cooter lift on your wife. You know, I guarantee you.
Well, now
he's running.
Now I'm not doing that. Let's not get crazy. I'm just doing it. Yeah. No, he doesn't even talk. He's not like.
Yeah.
He even talks professional, like when you talk to him. He's not one of the bros, you know. But the good news is for me is I'm not getting. Well, good news. I would love everything done, but I'm only getting.
But would you be paranoid around him at all after that?
I don't know. It's a decision I'm going to have to make. I mean, do I spend, $15,000 more, or do I, it's a tough.
Well, let me put it this way. We used to be really good friends with a woman general practitioner, and she was a great doctor. So I decided, like, hey, that's a business she has, so I'm going to go to her as my doctor, just like I would if she owned a restaurant. I would try to eat at that restaurant all the time. But just for regular things like sinus infections and stuff like that. If it got to whenever it got time for me to have a yearly physical or whatever, one of the partners in the thing or her physician's assistant or whoever it wasn't her, would do those exams. So, she's not
looking at you.
Yeah, or checking my prostate or any of that. Now, she would do that at parties. Not during work hours.
Oh, sure. It's like
I'm kidding.
Like
as much as I begged, she never would do it at parties.
Did you ever mention it to her? Like,
every time. I know she got so sick of hearing the same joke over and over. Check my prostate.
Yeah. She's like, okay, TJ, I'm going to check your prostate today.
But that was the thing.
Yeah.
There was never a situation where, she as my friend was seeing me naked or,
Totally.
Yeah.
turning my head and coughing the whole thing. There was always somebody else that would do that.
And maybe those doctors are professional enough to not look at you in that way. I don't care. It's about me. These are my feeling. Like, I feel weird that you've seen or touched whatever.
I think it makes me feel better that it's just the top up. I mean, we're not, you're not getting, anywhere down there, but.
Well, there were 2 guys in Jody's gyno OBGYN practice. There were two of the partners, and we would run into them all. Our kids are the same age, and we'd see them at basketball games, and we'd hang out and talk, and it was, but it wasn't a situation where we were friends first, and then she said, "I'm gonna go to him as my gyno,"
Sure,
right,
or whatever, and we weren't friends per se, hanging out all the time, but friendly acquaintances.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, one of them we lived in the same neighborhood, and when Jody was pregnant with Aiden and she was getting close, he would say, "Look, if you think you're in labor and you don't want to go all the way to the hospital and then be sent back home," he said, "just call me. I'll come over and
amazing.
I'll check you."
I love that.
We never had to do that, but
it's a nice piece of mind.
But at the same time, though, if we were, if this was my best friend,
Yeah, it'd be weird.
Like if it would have been Ace coming over, said, "Hey, Dr. Ace, let me check Jody, see if she's dilated any or whatever. If the baby's coming," I'd be like, "Oh,
she's grounded."
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Put the beer down, maybe."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Luckily, Dr. Ace was never a possibility.
Thank goodness.
It's Extra Funny with TJ and Riggins.
Hey, it's TJ, and if you need anything when it comes to real estate, then you have to talk to our friends, the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. Why? Because they're the experts when it comes to anything real estate. They even fly all over the world and teach other people how to do what they do. Jody and I have always used the Temple team, and we love every one of them. Yes, even Kent Temple, and he and I get on each other's nerves from time to time, but still love each other. Make sure you tell them you heard about it from us. Go to tjriggins.com/Temple team for the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty.
It's now easier than ever at the homepage, tjriggins.com. Oh, look, our new subscribe button, where you can make sure you're getting the new shows right when they're posted. Find listening options for Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, social media sites, and more. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
Hey, I'm Riggins, and I'm not a foot freak like those weirdos on the internet, but I am a freak about footwear. My dad sold socks for decades, and I know everything about feet. I'm not kidding. And now I'm super excited to tell you about Tico Socks, one of the most eco-friendly outdoor brands in the world. Tico socks are designed for all your adventures: running, walking, hiking, skiing, cycling. Experience the comfort and durability of Tico socks on your next adventure. Head over to tjriggins.com/deals and use promo code TJ to save 15% off your Tico socks order.
The TJ Riggins Show is available on our YouTube channel at TJ Riggins TV. Watch it anytime you want thanks to Ritual Zero Proof Spirits without the alcohol. Get the best discounts you'll find anywhere, 16% off with the code TJ at checkout. Go to tjriggins.com/deals for 16% off Ritual Zero Proof.